What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel and to another episode of Timberborn. We are back in our Beaver Hollows colony where our beavers are delivering logs, pumping a lot of water, filling up the water tanks, and getting everything ready for, you guessed it, another drought in 1.9 days. Yes, we have another drought coming and we have a little bit of time to prepare. We did get our reservoir built up, our tiny reservoir built up in the last episode, and hopefully this thing will help us to retain a lot of the water so that we can keep all of our crops and Rex's maple forests over here, keep that all green and everything growing. We have a lot of stuff that we need to finish up. We currently are about 60% completed, maybe 70% completed on our big reservoir that we have here. We do need to go ahead and throw down a way to actually fill this up. So I will go to my floodgates and actually start throwing this in. I also went ahead and finished up one of our triple lodges that we had paused in the last episode. And I'm going to go and drop down another one because we're going to need to get a lot of beavers in to be able to fulfill all the jobs that we're going to have vacant. So we're slowly starting to ramp up everything. In total, this would give us a total of 18 beavers, which might be really crazy to do right now. But I think it is necessary to get more beavers in so that we can get stuff done a little bit faster. These 3 tanks down here are full. We're currently filling up these small ones, but I actually do want to tell the beavers to prioritize this building by the haulers, so that way we'll fill this up first before actually filling up anything else. It's nice to see that we have a surplus of water and we don't really have to worry about anything. Our food is kind of dropping. I'm looking at our carrots and I can see that our carrots is going down, and so is our potatoes. So we might want to get that situated as soon as possible. Looking at this area here where we had cleared out these trees, I do want to go and grab some wheat and then turn all of this area right here into wheat. So we can plant this up, and then we'll have a third nutrition type for all of our beavers. If I can get one of these guys to click on, we come down to nutrition. You can see we have carrots, grilled potatoes, and then we have bread. The bread will give us a carrying speed of 20%, which will help us carry logs and stuff, and the beavers will move a little bit faster. Currently, we only have, and let's click on this guy here. We only have a well-being of 7, and we have a lot of the stuff over here that's being satisfied. We're going to work on satisfying the need for eating bread. Our campfires on our rooftop terraces, we do have a campfire, but it's not enough to keep all the beavers topped up on their well-being. So we need to find something else where the beavers can actually go and sit down and enjoy themselves. And I'm looking at the temple, where the temple will actually give us a working speed of 30% as well. So let's come down to our leisure, and we come into here. We see we have the campfire, we have the rooftop terraces, and then we have our temple. We're going to go ahead and unlock the temple for 30 science, and to build it is going to cost us 120 logs and 40 planks. And we're going to place this guy right here after these beavers go to sleep. So we will watch and see how many beavers get born tonight to see how busy they get. Oh, look at that. The beavers went to sleep, and as soon as they went to sleep, we had 2 new baby beavers that was been born. We have Damari and we have Gunyu. Yes. All right. So the triple lodge is being built right now. There we go. And as soon as it's been built, all the people started moving in. We want to figure out if we can get up here to get around to finishing off the rest of this. We are working on this back area back here, which we can go ahead and unpause. I'm not sure if we can reach a lot of these sections right here from this builder's hut, because it does stop right here and it doesn't come to the corner. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and build a set of scaffold that we can use to get up to the top layer. I'm not sure if it's going to enable us to get all the way down here, but if it does, then that should be really good. This section here, we might need to get something across here so we can actually build this up. So let's grab 2 platforms. Let's put that there. And let's get a path. And let's run this path down to this section. And oh, not there. Get this connected up, and we'll run a path over here as well. So for the food, I am looking at my food right now, and I can see that we are definitely running low on carrots. The grilled potatoes are keeping up. We're over 240. That's pretty good. Oh, there we go. We have our temple that is now finished. So all of our beavers, once they stop working, everyone should start coming over here and start going. Oh, look at that. We have one of our beavers in here starting to use it. And who's this? A baby beaver. This is Guno. Good. Gino. Gino? Genu. I think it's Genu. Here's another one. So what are we going to do to satisfy the need to get more food? And where are we going to put said food? We do have an area over here that we're not really using right now, and we could turn this area into a food production area. Maybe just part of it for now, right? So let's go ahead and let's go to our water, and we have this thing in here called the water dump. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to unlock this water dump right now for the 250 science. I'm going to put a levee here and a levee here. And then on top of this levee, we will go back to the water dump. We'll grab that and we'll place this right here and get this all connected up. So this will be priority to get this thing done. We'll go ahead and kind of set up a little farming area right over here so that we have something that we can do once the beavers get all around to building everything over on this side. All right, the drought has started. We did get our farmhouse laid out in this section, and the next thing we need is just for the beavers to come and get all of this built, and then we should be good. I'm also going to unpause everything up here and get everything on this side finished as well, but this is like really low priority, so they can come around. That thing will be last. We don't really need that right now. Oh no, we just had Tony die of old age. Tony, thank you for your services. You are now in beaver heaven. I hope you are enjoying it up there. Oh, wow. We're up to 7 baby beavers now. Wow. They were super busy last night. So the drought does look like it's going on for 12 days. And we've survived 12-day droughts in the past. So we should be perfectly fine. We also want to make sure, because I'm seeing this one little spot here, we want to make sure all of our farmhouses are set to planting, not harvesting. So that way we can actually pull in, like plant up the crops a lot faster. Since we have 4 beavers that are unemployed, I'm going to go and send 1 person in here. And then I'm going to increase the spots in all of the other farmhouses that we have so that we can get more beavers inside of them. We now have our scaffold that is now done, so we can reach up to the top of our reservoir here, and let's see how far we can actually go if we click onto this building here. Oh wait, we can't see that until we build this. So this isn't as red as it is over here, so I'm hoping that we should be able to expand this out just a little bit, and maybe we'll be able to get further back here once they get the rest of these levee pieces built up. I'm hoping that we can actually make it all the way down to this end to be able to build everything up, which would be just fantastic. And now the water dump is now completed. I do want to get a beaver in here, so I will pause this really quick. Get a beaver working in here, so they'll grab some water, and then they'll bring the water over here, drop it off inside of this building. There we go. And then the beaver will turn the water on, and as you can see, the whole land here starts irrigating to fill up this little area. And we will make sure that we don't fill it over too much. We just want it up to the top so that it doesn't overflow. So as long as we fill this up and we drop this down to like 53%, I think we should be fine. It still has 12 out of 15 water inside of it. So once this evaporates, we can actually go ahead and turn this back on to irrigate this whole entire slot again. So now we have this whole abundance of green area right here that we can actually use. Are they filling this up? Oh, they're taking the water out of it because we paused it. Never mind. They're like, nope, you can't have it. All right. So with our farmhouses that we have here, these should be next. I didn't increase the priority on them, so let's go ahead and increase the priority now so that we can get this stuff built next. Carrots and grilled potatoes are relatively low, I do definitely have to keep an eye on that, so that way we don't run out. Let's go ahead and turn on the grill so that we can actually get them in there. Let's go. So we'll grill up 25 potatoes that we actually have. Yeah, we definitely need to get another farm going. I will go ahead and start to drop down the carrot fields that we're going to need. So this is a decent amount of carrots and a decent amount of potatoes. Once we start getting this up and running, we should be perfectly fine. The warehouse is now built, and I actually realized I put the carrots right there. Let's actually get a road ran to this, and then this warehouse will only be for carrots. Now, we just had another death. Kama has unfortunately died of old age. She has now gone up to Beaver Heaven, but the good news is we've got so many babies that's just been born. I'm just leaving them. I can't rename all of these guys. So if you guys do have a name that you want to suggest for this playthrough, go ahead and just drop that in the comment section, and we'll go back and rename all of these little baby beavers here. Where are we right now for people? All right, so we have multiple people in here. I will say go ahead and pause one person because they're sitting on their ass right there. So we don't want them sitting around not doing anything. Look at that. Who's this? Ajin. No. You need to go do some work, buddy. Come on. Go cut some trees or something. Do we have anything up here that needs to be cut? What can you reach? You can't reach anything. Ugh. Unfortunate. So there's nothing that I can actually give them to go and do. So they're probably just going to sit over there for a little bit. There we go, guys. We now have our 2 farmhouses here with one person working in here. Wait a minute. Yep, one person working in here, and we need a person to work in this. We'll drop this down to 1. Let's head over here. Building lacks 2 workers. Did we have someone else that died? No, we didn't. Let's get our grilled potatoes. Since we're waiting on potatoes again, we'll pause that, and then we'll take the inventor's hut. Bajin, you can go back to being a farmer. Go ahead. So now we have beavers working in we have Ranjin working in here and Bajin working here. The 2 brothers. Look at that. They should come over here and start planting this up. We will change the prioritized action to planting for both, so that way they will just focus on planting all of these. And while these do grow, we will send them back to go and do something else while we're waiting. All right, guys, we are now on day 9 of this drought. We're down to 993 water at the moment. How much water do we have left in this tank? 69. Nice. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to start laying something out to start getting into metal. We haven't messed with any of the metal here yet. So we want to go ahead and unlock the scavenger flags. And the scavenger flags, you can collect scrap metal from ruins. Let's go ahead and unlock this for 250 science, dropping us down to 539. Currently, this is the only ruins that we actually have. Unless we can get down to this area where we have a bunch more ruins, a massive amount of ruins down here, we have to stick with what we have up here on this little hill. Double platforms, which we will run from all the way over here and get that connected up there. And we'll put a stair. We'll raise the platform up right here because of that little piece that's hanging out. And then we'll get a stair, rotate the stair around, and run our path on top of this so that we can get down here to our flag to get that built up. Once we do that, we do want to come in here and tell them to go ahead and clear out all of these berries. Once we start collecting the scrap metal, we can go back here to metal, and we have the shredder here, which will cost us 300 science to unlock. So we'll go ahead and unlock this right away. Rotate this around and still have it connected up right here. Get a path and put the path just like that. Since we're starting to have more stuff being placed up here, I do want to increase the storage. It's easy just like that to be able to do that and get it to where we need it to be. If we need to go up anymore, we can go up another level. But for now, this will do. Once this gets built, we should be in a very good position. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted. With these up here being built, we now can expand and extend this, this is still orange. So that means we will be able to make it all the way over here. We might even be able to come all the way on this side to get these stuff built up here. So we might have a small problem here. We might have expanded a little bit too quickly. We now have 56 out of the 57 beavers that we can actually house, but our food stocks are really dangerously low. We currently only have 87 grilled potatoes and 1 potato. As soon as the potato comes in, we're using it. We have a bunch of people over here. We have 11 unemployed people, which because a lot of people are growing up, but I need these crops to actually start coming in so that we can start harvesting all of these. The potatoes is only at 33%. These carrots are at 50. Yeah, this, we might lose some people here. So checking on our wheat, we are 73%, and our food is in a very bad position. Only 50 grilled potatoes, 6 carrots. That's not good. We're just barely staying afloat. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can kind of help ourselves here a little bit before we start having people dying. Oh, Trez died of old age. I don't know why I sound so excited about that, but Trez died of old age. Thanks, Trez, for your support in the colony. Really appreciate it. Now we're gonna unlock the grist mill for 180 science, and then we're gonna go over and unlock the bakery for 160 science as well. Now that we've unlocked these buildings, we want to place them down, and the best spot that I'm thinking of placing these down is going to be right over here. So let's get some platforms, and we're gonna need just those single ones. We're gonna place it right here, and then I think we can fit the bakery right on top of this one if we can. Yes, we can, right here. But we are going to need to be able to get past this, aren't we? So can we put the bakery like right here and then be able to walk across? Yes, we can. So let's go ahead, let's put the bakery there, and then we'll get the grist mill, and we'll throw the grist mill right here like so. Let's get a path, and we will run our path down. We are going to need power, and the good thing is we have our windmills that we can use. Even though they're not as efficient as anything else, we can put our windmills right here and get this connected up with just a straight power shaft like that. Unfortunately, anyone who is really staying over here is going to be really upset because yeah, that we have, like, you're right next to all the factories, and we just removed your shrub that you had. But we're going to put the shrub back, and we're going to throw a platform on this side instead and put the shrub there. We just have a whole bunch of shrubs all over the place. We're out of carrots. We have 23 grilled potatoes. Oh, wow. This is going to be really interesting to see if we actually survive this with no casualties. This is going to prove if we are better than the humans, because they did say that we weren't going to survive. And just by looking at this, I think we might not. We might not. We have 19 grilled potatoes. We have a few potatoes over here that is growing. Hey, how are we doing? All right, this is almost done. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to unpause these guys and get double the amount of people in here because we need them to go ahead and start harvesting this carrot ASAP. Hopefully we have enough time to hold off until the rest of these potatoes start coming in. Then I'm sure that we probably will make it. So the carrots is going up. We're eating our grilled potatoes. Carrots are going up. Potatoes are slowly going up. We're very close. Yep. Carrots are in. So we should be okay for a little bit. They are eating a ton of carrots though. And the potatoes, since the carrots are going up, we're not eating as much potatoes as we need to. So we might be able to kind of balance this out just a little bit here. We do have the bakery that is now up and running. The grist mill and stuff over here is being constructed. We are looking pretty good for resources wise, but we just got to get the food balanced out, and we should be perfectly fine because all of these carrots are coming in and we can start harvesting them. We have the wheat stored underneath the bakery. The wheat will come up to the grist mill once that is made, and then the grist mill will turn the wheat into flour, and then the flour will be stored inside of this warehouse and then being transferred over to the bakery, which will be turned into bread. so that we can feed our beavers. Carrots are coming in. We're just barely staying alive with just carrots. I do need the rest of these potatoes to start coming in really soon. We're really close to getting it. Maybe another day and a half, and we should have the potatoes in. And we do have a decent amount more carrots that we can harvest. So we might have just pulled it and be able to survive here. All right, so a lot of the platforms down here are also getting built, which means, oh, wow, we have almost finished our... Oh, there goes the water. We have 3 days left up here. The water has now completely gone. All the trees up here has now turned to brown. And our forest back here will start dying, but we do have the trees, the maples. They will stop growing, but they do last for 15 days. Oh, the potatoes up here are now coming in. We have been saved. We will now start getting potatoes. Yes, the grilled potatoes will start coming back in. We're up to 31 wheat, 8 potatoes, which means we should be fine. Is the grist mill finished? Yes, it is. We are now turning wheat into flour, which we can use and put it straight into the bakery to start getting bread. Yes, mission accomplished for this episode. So, it looks like we're going to survive this drought. Nothing in range. What are you talking about? Oh, they finished building this. Okay. Can they demolish anything over here? I don't think they could reach this. Can they? For here, we are turning 1 flour into 5 bread, and we currently have 1 flour. So we have a potential to have 15 bread. Yes. Awesome. 1 wheat to 1 flour. We have 25 wheat. Believe me, we have a lot of food now. We are good. We are good. How's our beavers? The well-being for our beavers, we are starting to eat bread. We only have 1 beaver that ate bread right now. Out of the 57, everyone has eaten grilled potatoes. 56 has eaten the carrots, and we'll start having the bread for everyone to be satisfied. The levee over here is almost done. We will have this done for the dry season, which is just fantastic. There is just one more thing that I want to unlock, and instead of going ahead and unlocking the large warehouse, we're gonna go to our water. We need to get the... Oh, no, we can't unlock it. Oh, no, this is bad. Unless we can get up to 500 science in 2 days, we need to unlock the triple floodgates, or else once this thing starts filling up with water, it's just going to overflow and then flood all of this area over here. And that'd be pretty bad if it does. Yeah, I don't want it to do that. And there we go, everyone. The reservoir is now done. Everything is finished up here. All the blocks have been laid. The only thing that we are missing is our triple floodgate, which we need to unlock with 500 science, but we currently only have 400. We're now at 500 science. Let's go ahead and get down our triple floodgates, which we will need for this reservoir, and we're going to put this right on this side, so that way we will be able to release the water to fill up this area. I wish we could go 4, but that means the water will never come up to the top up here, and I need the water to be filled all the way up at the top so we can have the water run back in that direction once this thing is filled up. Clear that off. Yes, we will get our triple floodgates unlocked for 500 science. There we go. And we will get this place right in here. Now we will be able to release the water if this gets up too full. On day 2, the water is back. It's starting to overflow, and we have made it. It also gives us some time to go ahead and get this triple floodgate built. We have 26 out of the 30 materials in here. Okay, so this area is now full of water. How are we doing over here? Can we get around to this section? We barely, just barely can. We've cleared out everything over here, which is great. We've put down a stair on this side to be able to get that built so we can get to the scrap iron. I will go ahead and say, oh, we don't have to do anything. I can just leave that. I don't have to get rid of it. But now they have a road to where they can get up to this stair to be able to come up here and harvest all of this. We'll leave that there for now, and we'll have them come and build this last stair, which is the last thing that we need. You should, there we go. Now we have our beaver coming over here to come and gather up the scrap iron that we have on this side, which is fantastic. Water is now starting to be collected. Our reservoir here is full. We did get an overspill over here for some odd reason, but that's perfectly fine. Once we can harvest up this crap, this should evaporate and then everything should be good. Everything looks great right now. We have a ton of grilled potatoes in. I really do want to make sure that we get the storages and everything built up. So that is the next thing that we will kind of be working on. Everything else looks fantastic. Water looks great. We can now go ahead and lower this for our finale and start getting our reservoir filled up. There goes the water running off over here, getting this all filled up for us. This will take a little bit of a time to kind of fill up, but I think once we get this filled, we will be good and we won't have to worry about anything. Our triple floodgate is here. Let's just get this all the way up to the max so that we don't allow any water to come out, and this will be filled up to the very top. This was a very productive episode today. We got a ton of stuff done. I think we are good with the amount of beavers that we currently have right now. We won't need to expand on this for a little bit, but food wise, we recovered. We now have tons of food, 2 crops here that we can actually fall back on. Plus we started growing our wheat, which will start giving us bread. We are waiting to get another harvest. It looks like we might need another wheat crop as well to be able to keep up with all the bread that we will need. But we will see once we start producing the rest of this. If we need more wheat, we will be able to build more. So with that, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. And if you guys want to see how long the next drought will actually be, tune in for the next episode, guys. And until next time, everyone, big up on yourself.